I really took it upon myself to just be a role model for everyone with a syndrome or without a syndrome, without a disability, with a disability, just to showcase that you can do whatever you want to do. I'm Austin Halls. I am majoring in psychology with a minor in sociology at Montclair State University. I was born with a rare syndrome called Moebius Syndrome, where the 6th and 7th cranial nerves are underdeveloped, making me born with facial paralysis. When I was younger, I actually could not eat orally, so I had to have a feeding tube in my stomach. And I got that out at the age of 3. I kind of proved them wrong. And that started my journey of showcasing that I can do things that people tell me that I cannot do. I had 4 facial surgeries just to be able to smile. So the first time, the left side did not take. So I had to have 3 other surgeries to just fix that one side. Because I, can't show expression through my face, people have a hard time knowing how I feel sometimes. So I think I was very just drawn towards music because it was such a, powerful way to show how I feel. You know when a song comes on, you know the exact feeling, the exact emotion that you get from that song. I started singing when I was like 2 or 3, I remember. Music for me and singing for me was always, whenever I sang, I just knew that like my emotions were getting out, and everything that I was singing from my heart was like directly like a slap in the face kind of. I started playing the drums actually. That was my first instrument that I did in school. I started in 4th grade and I did that all through high school. I was in the marching band, and I think about 6 or 7 years ago I got a guitar, and that started my my love for songwriting. Ed Sheeran was such a powerful influence on me because it just pours heart and soul into just a song with guitar and vocals, and I was really just in awe with that. So I actually started songwriting probably 13, 14, 15, and I had the amazing opportunity to record in Nashville. So Gavin DeGraw's brother's producer, he contacted me because he knew people from the Moebius Foundation, and I actually was able to record 4 songs, which was awesome. It was 1 original song and 3 cover songs. So being in the studio for the first time was honestly life-changing for me. It was just such a cool feeling to go in the studio and just know that this is what I wanted to do for the rest of my life. Having that opportunity to just share my message and to share my music through iTunes and Spotify, where you see all of the popular, the famous musicians. It was just such a cool outlet for me, and I just really was drawn to the songwriting and showcasing my music through that. So I want to share my music because it's kind of who I am. It's a part of me, and it's such an emotional thing. Also, just recording professionally is just a step for me because it's I can do whatever I want to do, and for the people who said I wasn't going to be able to do that, or for the people who kind of limited what I was able to do, I never would have thought I'd be recording an album right now, in a studio and kind of just doing music professionally.
I've been making music and producing for about 8-9 years now. I started playing guitar, so about 9 years playing guitar. It's been about 2 years now since I started the Vault. Before that, I was in my bedroom, which is where I started everything. I met Austin through a friend. Her name is Haley. She's a singer-songwriter that I worked with for a little bit. So working with Austin has been amazing so far. We've only done a couple songs, and every song from when we first started till now has just been such an improvement, and he helps me with my production skills as well. So it's been amazing. So what made me want to work with Austin is I was sent his profile, and through his profile there was a link to a story, and his story is very is captivating, so I really wanted to work with him through that.
When I was 14, I went to my first Moebius conference, and I met so many incredible people who were so shy though. They didn't really talk to anyone. They were just kind of drawn into themselves. And after that weekend of meeting so many amazing people, I realized that they got bullied their whole lives. They were insecure. They didn't love themselves for who they are. So I wanted to be a role model for them and be the role model that I never had growing up, because I never knew what I was capable of doing. And if I saw someone like me doing what I'm doing and just kind of like saying, forget what everyone else does, I'm going to do this because I love it, you know, if I saw that when I was younger, it would have given me so much confidence and it would have boosted me up a lot. I became a social advocate, you know, to raise awareness for my syndrome, to talk about it, to talk about having a disability, what it's like, to normalize everything, you know, and just kind of just make it normal for people who are different, to make it the normal to be who you are, you know. So I've raised over $1,000 for the foundation, and yeah. You're the one.